Hey guys, Azazel here. I wanted to talk about some stuff that's been happening through the weekend, and frankly, I need a place to vent. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let me give you some context as to what happened. I'm not a big fan of churches in general. I don't like religion in any shape or form, and I don't like that I'm coerced into going to a place to worship a God I don't believe in, on a day that I needed to rest, considering the fact that we're remodeling our home, and I was painting walls, changing lights and cleaning floors. So I'm at church today, and since we got there a bit late, we missed the worship and were only around for the sermon. The first thing the pastor starts talking about is how God, the self-proclaimed all-powerful, all-knowing, and benign creator of the universe, answers our prayers. Answered only when one is in the faith. Fascinating. This is literally the first thing they do when I get to church. The pastor makes a huge contradiction every single time she talks about Jesus, and I quote, "He sacrificed himself for us. Because of our fault. But it's not our fault. It was for our sin." What the hell? How ignorant does one have to be for a grown-ass woman to make such an obvious mistake? A Christian, a religious extremist that puts their faith in an all-powerful, all-knowing, benign sky daddy, before common sense, and the desire to learn, and have their ideologies challenged. That's what it takes to allow people like that to exist. There's something funny about the notion that Jesus is the light of the world. Too much light is blinding. My personal belief is that if one wishes to continue believing ridiculous claims based on no evidence, which by the way is defended against and without evidence, one must not allow oneself to be enveloped by the ego that comes with divine intervention and revelation, because it will inevitably become one's downfall. If I want to be confident that my ideology is correct and what I claim to be is true, is in fact true, then we must constantly challenge and correct our beliefs until they align themselves with reality. Christians assume their position is true because the way they prove their interpretation of God's word is correct is by twisting and bending reality to fit the outcome they want to obtain, that their God is real. When their ideas are proven wrong, they do one of three things. 1. They will admit defeat and actually begin trying to find truth. It's rare, but it happens. 2. They will walk away without directly admitting defeat. Or 3. They will try to continue twisting the facts to make it so reality is wrong, so they can be right. This is the most common of the three, at least with devout followers of the faith. If your concern is actually finding out the truth, you will end up scrutinizing your belief time and time again, because you will want to be correct. And here's the best part, you will be willing to change your position accordingly, because you will always aim to learn and do what is right. If you defend your belief, not because it can be factually shown to be true, but because you're being coerced into doing so, whether it be through eternal damnation or eternal reward, you will believe any ridiculous claim made by anyone with a silver tongue, or a very loud mouth. Your move, Christians. I'll be waiting for a response in the comments, so don't keep me waiting.